congratulations to Jitan. Uh, I won't add any more to the very compelling inputs of Justice Carpio and Rafaela David. I would just like to say that the rigor emphasized by Justice Carpio is a strong term of reference for our claims in the West Philippine Sea and an emphasis on our historic victory in UNCLOS. And the eloquent narrative of Rafaela David shows that ordinary people can participate in the great game, the game of the superpowers, that our sectors, our uh, ordinary Filipinos can confront even the biggest armed forces in the world, the second most powerful economy in the world, simply by being there, simply by uh, claiming our West Philippine Sea and civilianizing our territory. I would just like to emphasize that we have to make our claim worth fighting for. It's very good that we claim our struggle as part of our history of struggle against foreign domination since the time of the Spaniards. But at present and in the future, we have to make this struggle more compelling. As Rafaela said, China is using the divisions in our own government, in our own political system, in our own country. The strength of China is that it is an ideological state. It has a clear ideology, it has a clear organization which has survived for more than 80 years. They are using our democracy as our own weakness. We can only prevent that by putting more substance to our democracy. Even if Atenito was very successful in putting our claims on the international global map, even if Atenito is successful in starting a movement where ordinary people can participate in claiming our rights and our sovereignty. Even if Atenito was very successful in showing the world that David can confront Goliath and the strength of China can be used against them. We have to put substance to our struggle. Filipinos cannot sustain this struggle if they are fighting for their poverty. Filipinos cannot sustain this struggle if they are fighting for their inequality. Filipinos cannot continue their struggle if they are fighting for a system dominated by warlords, dynasties, and cartels.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
To continue and make this struggle successful, we have to make this struggle worth fighting for ordinary Filipinos who are claiming a minimum wage increase of 150 pesos. A minimum wage increase which has never happened since the 1980s. We have to put not a 20 peso kilo of rice on the table. We have to put fish. We have to put meat on the table for ordinary Filipinos. We have to make medicines affordable for mothers who cannot look their children in the eyes when they are sick. We have to make the Filipinos that our country worth fighting for. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Llamas. Dr. Lamkian.
Hi. Thank you very much, Dr. Astorga, and good day, everyone. Yeah. With regard to the presentation of Justice Carpio, like Sir Ronald Llamas, I would say that uh, that is really an excellent and a very detailed fact on how the Philippines own these territories and the islands. So coming from 1734 of the uh, Murillo Velarde map as the mother of all maps, and then we have the maps in 1875, who's the holy grail of the maps. And of course, when Justice Carville mentioned that we should find that 1902, the fourth edition or the last edition of the US, that we should be finding that map. And I would like to comment on that Max Hoover discovery, mentioning about uninhabited islands would not have access to the marine resources. Let's take, for example, the different islands in the Calayan Island group. I would like to apply this to the other islands. Of course, we have the Pag-asa Island or the Tito Island, which is the only inhabited island in the Calayan Island group or the Spratlys. And, and of course, the Pag-asa Island is a barangay of the Kalayaan municipality, which is seated in Pag-asa Island. There are other islands like, for example, Patag Island, Lawak Island, Parola Island, Likas Islands, etc. Of course, we have military personnel who are posted there, but we don't have the civilian residents. I would say, like, for example, 3 weeks ago, I called Mayor Bert Del Mundo, the mayor of Kalayaan Municipality. I was proposing to them, including his executive assistant. It's about time, to put our civilian population in those islands. Because as we all know, that China is just 12 nautical miles away from Pag-asa Island, the Subi Reef, of course, that was occupied, invaded by China, built artificial islands over there, and militarized now. All right, so, and I would say that that Justice Carpio's presentation would give us more ideas on other ways how we can have our sovereignty. We're talking about sovereignty of these islands that are still not inhabited in the Kalayaan Island group. So, and and the last one would be a very excellent. I would say the last one that Justice Carcio mentioned about. Of course, we have all these the arbitral tribunal or the International Court of Justice, etc. In order to shame China, of course, we as the Filipinos and all the global citizens should share the narrative about China's aggression and expansionism, on what China's been doing to the Filipino people, to our fishermen, even to the military men in our Ayungin Shoal, and of course, anywhere in the West Philippine Sea. So that really matters. Thank you very much for that, and for Rafaela. Yeah, I remember you. That was 10 years ago. You were with us when we started protesting China. You started as you were younger then, and I'm so glad that you have started this atin ito coalition, and I would like to add that, with your narrative about the success of this atin coalition resupply mission, I would like to commend our leader of the fishermen in Masinloc, Zambales, of course, the new Masinloc fishermen who are members of the National Youth Movement for the West Philippine Sea, who went ahead in that mission before all these ships and motherships went into there. And congratulations, and like what Mr. Ronald Lam said, yeah, what is our victory? I would say the victory of our West Philippine Sea is the victory of every Filipino And it's not only for Filipinos. Even the claimants, Malaysia, Vietnam, Brunei, Taiwan, this is their victory when the Philippines won on July 12, 2016 against China's claim on 9-dash line. Oh, so for all of us, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang sambayan ng Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.